Taurus, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is your reading for the first half of April. General readings, please keep that in mind. Only take the messages that do resonate for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer them through Zoom. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you so much, Taurus, for all of your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, contributions to the channel. I really do appreciate everyone's support. Let's take a look. Taurus, what is going on with you guys? First half of April. Your birthdays are coming up, so I will do, that reminds me, I have to do bonus readings for Aries. I do bonus readings for the birthday signs, so you can look out for some of those. As many as I can do, I will. All right, Taurus, messages for Taurus. What do they need to know today? This is really weird because okay, 10 of Wands came out. If the Four of Swords and the if another card of Tired comes out, it's going to really be weird because before I started your reading, I'm just getting over a flu, okay? So I'm a little tired. This is why I'm a little bit late with all the signs. But I wasn't trying to reflect my own energy onto Taurus, but I was thinking, like, I wonder if there's a sense of like, I got a lot of fatigue and tiredness. Maybe not, but let me just see here. Then the 10 of Wands came out. Like, that's the card that was sitting in my sort of conscious or whatever. Emperor. Wow. Okay. I feel like with whatever strain or burden that you have at this time here, Taurus, you seem to kind of get in touch with yourself, get in touch with what it is that Taurus needs to do to grow. How are you going to empower yourself? Are you listening to your intuition? Are you following through and asking yourself if something is for your highest good, especially if it's something that you're carrying around that's a burden or something of heavy energy for you, tired energy? Is this for your highest good? What I mean by that is, like, let's say you have a very, very long hours, a very heavy work schedule. And it's like, is this worth it? Is this paying off for you? Is this for your highest good? I know some of us don't always have choices. We do have to work and make a living, but we do have the Emperor here. And I feel like ultimately where I'm going with this is that you're growing you're growing through something that has maybe weakened you or tired you out a bit or created some burdens. And I feel like some of you are getting the help that you need through assistance of a person, a friend, a healer, a teacher, something like that. But I think a lot of you are taking your power here and you're stepping into what is it that Taurus needs to be led by? How are you leading your life? How are you following through with what it is that you have to do? Because I think that some of us, it doesn't have to be just Taurus, but in general, it can be a little difficult or heavy or tiring in life to make it, to make it ahead, to grow, to maybe, if some of you are growing entrepreneurially or you're doing something of this nature, it's like sometimes we don't really have a lot of choice in sort of carrying the load in life that's upon you. But I see this as positive overall because I feel like inside you know the answer. Truly, it's like listening to your intuition and your inner voice about what is really the best for you and what do you have to let go of in life in order to fully shine, in order to fully, like, if you're not performing in life at your best potential because you're hanging on to an unhealthy job, an unhealthy relationship, an unhealthy, friendship, something that is sort of deterring you or pulling you back or holding you back from truly what Taurus is capable of doing, then I think this is where you're saying, you know what, I need to take my power back. I need to step into where I need to go, what I'm doing, listen to my voice, even if it doesn't necessarily feel right, maybe for the other party. I feel like you're growing. You're definitely stepping into utilizing your Intuition, maybe some of you are kind of tapping into your own even deeper than it, like psychic abilities or things like that, to really step into your strengths to grow. I want to clarify a little bit of this energy here. So it's kind of like, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. What is holding you down, you're now saying this isn't going to make me grow. It's like you're outgrowing something. You're bursting at the seams kind of thing. This is not going to help you, and you're listening, or you're realizing, or you're getting in touch with your higher self, with your intuition, with your purpose in your life. Clarify this, Emperor, here for me. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Okay, the anxiety around, like, what am I doing, or why am I not living in my fullest potential? So there is something that is creating that stress. You're thinking. Now, I don't see the Nine of Swords necessarily as negative, but it could get you thinking at night. This is sometimes the intuition. This is sometimes something that doesn't let go because it needs to keep reiterating or sitting or poking you. So something is making you, I think it's thinking about yourself, your growth, what you're doing, where you're heading. Is this really good for me? So there's an outgrowing kind of thing. Okay, tell me about the High Priestess for Taurus. We have Pisces and Aries energy here. Tell me about the High Priestess. The Six of Cups. What used to work here, Taurus, for you is no longer necessarily working. Something in the past might have worked. Something might have felt good. Something might have been the way you've always done something. It brought you to where, like, it brought you what you needed. But it seems to be, you can't, it's like you can't refer to past reflection if you want to grow, if you're moving forward. What you did in the past, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not going to give an example. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but whatever this is of the past, your past patterns, your past processes, the way you lived your life, the way you responded or acted at the time, maybe you thought that worked, or maybe that's the process you were used to doing. It doesn't seem to really resonate with what's calling you now. So you're having to grow, think, evolve, change the way your approach is at things, because otherwise you're going to stay in the past. There could have been possibly a little bit of immaturity from the past, where I think now there's sort of like, I need to look at my life. I need to look at a situation in a very mature place, in the place that you're in now. It's like you're out, again, there is an outgrowing feeling, bursting at the seams. Not coming from a place that you used to think was the way you were, or how you address things. Don't be hard on yourself here, Taurus, if that is the case, okay? For some of you, you may be really putting a lot of pressure or taking on a lot of the strain or the stress because of poor choices in the past. And just realize that that's no longer maybe working for you. Time to grow, time to let that all go. Okay. It could be around your responsibilities, or how you, again, the Emperor, like how you conduct yourself, how you live your life, how you maybe spend your money, something like that. Wealth, the growth. So some of you might be a little bit, kicking yourself in the ass, but you can always change your future. The Four of Wands, okay, stability. What is the Four of Wands? The Ten of Cups, wow. So something here is positive in terms of love or relationship, home life, the stability around emotional well-being. I think it's only going to grow for you here, Taurus. Again, if you're growing, if you're changing, if you're having some realizations and letting go, maybe letting go of the things that are not bringing you to this place, this is where you're headed. This is what you want. This is what's coming in for you. A lot of you are definitely showing up here. There is energy of a lot of love, a solid foundational, like the relationship or connection that you're in or that you're forming, the stability around your home life. Anything else around this? The Justice, okay. Libra energy. There could be something there around separation, like legal issues, separation, divorce, with that Justice. There could be some finalization here, some closure, some healing, where now that's the thing. You're now, living in a place of emotional freedom is what I get, emotional abundance, feeling that place of like being in the right place, in the right home, in the right relationship. It feels like things are kind of falling into place and they're balancing, they're healing for you. So there has been something here that I feel, if any of you have had some legal issues or contractual type of deals or things like that, it doesn't have to be marriage or divorce or anything like that, but it seems like that's all been finalized or it's on its way to closure and healing. You are stepping into this balance in your life that you really, I think everybody wants stability and love and emotional fulfillment. And I think you're falling into this balanced place with that, where you've realized the past mistakes, the things that were not working or that were not good choices are now sort of showing you where you needed to change, where you needed to choose differently. But yeah, family life, love life, home life, you're feeling good. You're feeling very stable in this. Wow, you're going, okay, 5 and 5 here. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Page of Wands. Okay. Few things here. Some of you may have your own, I don't know if I'm reiterating or not, but some of you have your own little regrets about kind of isolating yourself or casting yourself aside from a situation. It's like somebody who's being left out in the cold. It could have been somewhat self-induced, like maybe you, I do feel like there's an energy here, guys, where the grievance or the level, the amount of energy and the amount of focus put on the ending or the sadness or the grievance of a person in your life, possibly a lost one, but I would say more relationship, like the loss of a relationship, the grievance, the sadness, this has kind of, it could have taken you into a place where you weren't able to work, you weren't able to sustain yourself, you kind of set yourself back. You kind of put yourself in a situation where it created a struggle for yourself because you were focusing or dwelling or obsessing even or grieving over something or someone rather that kind of made you feel sad or depressed. But looking back, with this Page of Wands, I feel like, you're realizing how you could have, you're seeing a positive reflection of it now. You're getting some kind of like positive change around that, but you could be now seeing how that person actually played more of a vital role for you or an important lesson for you or something that, yes, you could have set yourself back or you kind of fell, into a bit of a slumber type of thing. But I think now you're kind of saying like, or you're seeing, or you're noticing where, because you're now in this very positive, good, balanced, fair place and love and stability and sort of that unity of a relationship. And it's like, you're kind of realizing like what was meant for you or who was meant to come into your life might be in the now. And it's like, you've learned to, that's where the strength comes. That's where all of this strength from the High Priestess, you've got like very divine feminine and divine masculine with the Emperor. I feel like a lot of you are realizing like you wouldn't need to, nor would you think of doing that or responding in that way to bring you down again like that. And if it's like, if only I see what I've noticed or recognized now, why I let that happen. It happened. It's fine. It's done. It's the past. But you kind of gave a situation so much energy, attention, grief. You let yourself get caught up in the sadness of it instead of realizing like, this isn't the end all only situation person in my life. There's billions of people. There's got to be another, like your partnership or yourself, the love that you wanted is going to come for you in time at the right time. But you did, I feel like some of you let yourself fall under and kind of isolated yourself or felt left out in the cold or felt victimized or felt sad or depressed around that. But this is changing. This is good. There is some kind of inspiration or change here. I think it's a bit of your own self-reflection, taking a look at your younger self maybe, because there's this thing around like a bit of the past. Or it could be somebody here that's giving you something to be optimistic about or something to be hopeful about. So I think there's like lessons here in your reading, Taurus. The teachings, the lessons with that High Priestess, where it's brought you, how much wisdom you've gained, how you're really listening to your intuition now when you have a sense of knowing, because you had to kind of go through these denser energies in order to realize like, oh, I see what's taking place now. I see where this is going. I see what's happening. I don't need to get caught up in all of that. You're kind of coming from a stronger, rising above, listening to a little bit more of your higher purpose in life and realizing that what's not meant to be is not meant to be. You can have some grief over that or sadness, but you're not allowing that to completely take your whole life into a curveball downward spiral kind of thing. Okay. Any final words or advice, healing for Taurus? You have Pisces, Aries, Libra are your main, if you're connecting with somebody. Any closing off the reading here for Taurus. Ace of Wands, like, doesn't get any better than that. This is a brand new beginning, guys. You're coming out with a lot of change. You're ready for change. You're eager for change. This is optimism. It's the things that you're going to get very passionate about. I think that you realize all of the possibilities that are now in front of you, especially if some of you are in a very good and healthy relationship, which I feel like a lot of you are. It's like, this is so amazing. This is so passionate. This is changing your life. This is something that's bringing a lot of balance into your life. So it's a new beginning. It's fire energy there as well. You're creating that. Again, you've got a Page of Wands here. It's kind of like the spark that turned into an actual flame. I'm not a twin flame person, but maybe some of you feel that way, but there's definitely sparks with a connection. If you're into the twin flame thing, that might be something that resonates for you. But I just overall feel like your life is going in, or this month, this time frame, this reading is a time of creating the possibilities and that magic. And what is it that Taurus wants? Because now you're feeling a sense of empowerment. You're feeling a sense of self-control. You're feeling more confident. You're very serious and know how to kind of achieve or sort of get the things out of life that you really want. Because you're not focusing on the mishaps, the past, the things that the lessons are kind of learned here. And a lot of this is also about letting go or releasing the burdens or the situations, the people, the jobs, the relationships that are not lifting you up, that are not giving you that energy of the Ace of Wands. It's like, I'm not going to grow by hanging out with these people or by sitting at this same situation that you're in that's not cultivating passion within you. So there's something around that. Magician, bottom of the deck, manifesting, okay? Healing, taking care of things on a serious note, getting into action with the creator inside of you, the manifester, taking charge, showing other people, not out of like the need for validation, but more so maybe showing yourself what you're made of, okay? Other people seeing this. Okay, wisdom of the birds, or the oracle of the birds. I keep saying wisdom of the birds. Message, Message for Taurus. Hold on, guys. You got two, okay? So you got the egg, which is amazing. It's fertility and new life. A fertile phase announces itself. Keep your energy field clean so that you can finally unfold your creative power. Well, that's that Ace of Wands. Egg. Let's see. The egg represents fertility, new ideas, and the energy field of the human being, the aura. It teaches you to heal your aura from within by expelling all demonic forces and dissolving all destructive patterns until your egg-shaped energy field around you shines, sparkles, and glows in all the colors of the rainbow, and you can unfold and live your creativity. Visualize golden or white light to strengthen your aura. Use your creativity for yourself and others. I am here to remind you of the unique gifts you've received when you were born. I am your companion, gently encouraging you to show your talents in the world and give birth to something new. Receive, preserve, and nurture your vision by guarding me as you would a beloved child. Everything renews itself. When the time is ripe, experience the miracle of the rebirth and the return of your power. Remember, you are divine force in action. And this is literally what this is. Divine force in action would be the high priestess and or the emperor with the Ace of Wands. You're stepping into your power, your creative power, your passion. Some more meanings: origin, fertility, new life, potential and power, affirming life, the egg as origin of the world, Easter symbol of resurrection. And your affirmation, Taurus, is I accept my unique gifts and show them to the world in order to create a new beginning for the benefit of the whole. And that's what I was saying by the magician, is like you're showing people or proving to people what you're capable, what you're made of, what your purpose is, what you're here to do to help your community. And it's for the benefit of the whole. It's not the validation kind of thing, but it's the showing off of your gifts, your healing, your power, your talents to those who benefit from it. That's magician. The other one you got is the peacock, which is perfection and recognize you and live your beauty. Let's see here. Peacock. The embodiment of paradise struts into your life. Reveal your very own beauty on the outside as well as the inside. Accept yourself fully. Your guilt and shame do not serve anymore. That's what I was saying with this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Present yourself in your full dignity and perfection. The time is ripe for paradise on earth. With dignity, bring the spirit of the new earth to your place. Peacock gives you charisma. Be aware of this energy and give it to the world. Once again, sharing yourself with the world. My shining blue feather robe radiates beauty into the world. Like a royal train, I drag my magnificent long feathers behind me, and I show you how to unfold the gown of your own soul. When I fan out my feathers, the eyes on my tail feathers face all directions. Your gaze, however, I direct straight up to the starry world and the spiritual realms. Dancing, I remind you of the circles of life. In my being, I unite opposites. I proudly wear my delicate yet expressive feather crown, helping you to free yourself of vanity and arrogance. I am nature's work of art, and I am aware that I enchant my surroundings with my beauty. The spiritual realms as well is very much high priestess. Your psychic realm, your spiritual realm, your intuitive, all that energy. More meanings. Messenger of the gods, symbol of power and beauty. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion, is associated with the peacock. Shiva, Ganesha, and Saraswati ride on the peacock. The eye of the peacock feather reflects the eye of God, the eye of the heart. Live the beauty given to you by God. Resurrection, eternal loyalty, and infinity. You got resurrection twice with the egg and the peacock. So there is this resurrection. It could be like the phoenix rising for you. There's something here that you're being birthed into a new version of yourself. You're resurrecting in the power that you're meant to be rather than staying all small and in the past kind of thing. And your affirmation, Taurus, I unfold my wheel of beauty fully and in my rhythm. So this is a really great energy, great reading, lots of positive things for you guys. I hope this reading helps, Taurus. I want to wish you a great day. Thanks again for all of your likes, shares, and comments. Subscribe if you'd like. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.